let's go on to crazy Orly Tates. She is the mama birther, the birther to end all birthers. She gave birth to the birthers. And she's the one that's going to court, and she's got the Kenyan birth certificate now. The one that we showed on the show yesterday was an absolutely ridiculous joke of a forgery. So she's going to go on with David Schuster and Tamron Hall and get prepared for a lot of yelling back and forth. Let's go to the first clip here, clip number 3.
And joining us now from Tel Aviv is Orly Tates. She's the attorney for the birther movement who just released this document.
Nice eyeshadow.
We went through and explained all the things that are wrong about the document, but I want to start with something else, and that is, first of all, the birth announcement in Hawaii. There were 2 of them, August 13th in the Honolulu Advertiser, August 14th in the Hawaii Star Bulletin, announcing the birth of Barack Obama. How could these birth announcements have been fabricated 48 years before President Obama possibly took office?
Absolutely.
How would they have the foresight to know that?
Okay. I just need to know how much time do I have. I had bad experience in CNN with Kitty Pilgrim where
if you just answer my question, we'll give you plenty of time, but answer the question.
Okay.
Fine, but answer the question about...
Okay. In Hawaii, the way announcements were made in the newspapers, they had 2 types of birth certificates, and that's why we're demanding to see the original. One was a proper birth certificate from the hospital. Another was a birth certificate issued based on a statement of one relative only. It could be a grandmother or a mother.
That's fine, but Orly, you haven't answered my question. You haven't answered my question. What would be the motivation? What would be the motivation for Barack Obama's family?
If you're talking... Okay, you need to show some decency and integrity as a journalist. You need to give me an opportunity to explain. I cannot
okay, Orly, you can talk about integrity and discipline. Go for it. So there were 2 types of birth certificates. One proper birth certificate from hospital, another that came from a parent. As a matter of fact, a parent could have just filled out a form and lied. If Obama was born in Kenya and the mother wanted to lie and she didn't want to go through immigration, she didn't want to pay an immigration attorney, she would fill out the form saying, my son was born in Honolulu, mail it or bring it to the health department. They take so I get your point, but just so we're clear, so your allegation, Orly, your allegation here is that Barack Obama's family was somehow motivated to lie to Hawaii officials, including Orly. You got to give me a second here. I just want to understand.
You don't let me finish. No, I don't, because you are unable to listen. I didn't even get to the newspapers. Let me explain. Your listeners need to know the truth. They're sick of the lies coming from the mainstream media. 85% of American citizens are saying Obama was not vetted. He needs to be vetted. He needs to provide original birth certificates. The only ones that are on the fringe are Obama's brown shirts in the media that insult people and would not let them speak out the truth.
Obama's brown shirts, you're referring to, you're making a reference, Orly, to Nazi Germany and to a lot of us who lost relatives in the Holocaust. That is deeply, deeply offensive.
Your behavior is offensive. You and Tamron Hall are behaving in an offensive manner.
You know what? You are offensive. You are very, very offensive. So kiss my grits. Didn't she look like Flo from Mel's Diner? I thought she looked like a waitress a little bit. Am I out of order? Okay. Now look, what I hate most on television is when they do the crosstalk and then the guest keeps saying, you won't let me talk. Just say your point. That's how television is. Yes, you get a very brief period of time. I know it's a little frustrating. But say your point and shut up about how you can't talk when you're talking. All right, that drives me crazy. All right, by the way, I know that there's no sense in this, but let me just debunk 2 things she said real quick. One, she said 85% of the American citizens want his birth certificate verified. Just pulled it straight out of her ass. Ain't got nothing to do with it. That is not even close to true. It's not even true for Republicans in the country. Okay, that's how off base it is. And then what she said about how the Hawaiian newspapers print the publications, that any family member can just ask them to do it, is untrue. Reporters asked the Hawaiian papers, and they said they take it straight out of the hospitals. And they don't ask the parents, they don't get birth notices from parents or grandparents, and that it's taken out of the hospitals. Okay, so she's lying on both of those counts. And I hope her lies did not cause you much offenses. If you like this clip, you'll love the whole show. You can watch that at theyoungturks.com.